Greetings, everybody. My brothers and sisters in the house. We are here once again to discuss politics in Nigeria. You are welcome to the civilian classroom. In this place, nobody remain a fool because we teach the people proper. Today we'll be talking about Nigeria politics, it is only fools, who fight or make enmity because of Nigeria politics. Fight your brother because of Nigeria politics, or kill yourself because you want to support politicians who don't really care about you. It's only fool that do that. You see, I keep telling our people, Nigeria problem, it is not worth dying for. Because things are bad in Nigeria, you begin to make enmity, begin to disrespect, insult people because of things are bad in Nigeria. If you do that, you are doing yourself, you are killing yourself by yourself. Nigeria problem is everybody's problem. I keep telling our people, you don't need to go and put yourself in trouble or even stay one day in prison or in police cell for Nigeria. You are not hero. The time people do that, the time of Demfela and the rest, not the Nigeria now. The Nigerians in Nigeria today, whatever treatment the politicians, it doesn't matter how the politicians are treating them. It is what they want. They are enjoying it. They are enjoying it. They like it. Because people that need change in their life, They are the same people. They have to fight for their right, fight for change by themselves. You don't need to go and kill yourself because you want to free people that are not ready to free. It is only a fool like I am Edo, as I'm Edo man, proud Edo man. Because Nigeria bad, because I dream of a better country, a better, a better country for my people, and I'll be kind of talking about Igbira people. I am not Igbira man. I keep making videos. If you have been following me, if you are my followers, if you listen to me, I say, look, it's a waste of time me like talking about the insecurity in Kano. Kano people can do that by themselves. It is not my responsibility to be talking, crying for Kano or for Kaduna people, insecurity in Kaduna people. My God, Kaduna, the population of Kaduna is even more than my state, according to the IAS census. Why should I go a Kaduna where they have lawyers, professors, educated people? Why should me spend, my time crying, saying, oh, there is insecurity in Kaduna? It is foolishness. It is foolishness. Let the Kaduna people cry, do their cry. Let them fight. If they don't like the insecurity, let them go out and fight. It's not my responsibility. My responsibility is for the Edos. How Edo will be a better place for living. A better land, a better state for the Edo people. When you fight with brain. That's the reason why some people, they put themselves in trouble, in a big problem with government. They will be praying for God to come and help them. I keep telling our people, God did not create any country. God is not coming to help you. God cannot help Nigeria. God cannot solve Nigerian problem because God did not create Nigeria problem. You created the problem yourself. You are the one that's going to solve the problem yourself. Simple. I hope I'm making sense. Okay. The topic of today, the title, we are going there. Let's use this as a warm-up. Let's say, for instance, in Edo recently, the Senate, Matthew Orohide, have been there 2 times. He want to go for the 3rd term, and there is no 3rd term, but Matthew Orohide want to go for the 3rd time. Go to Matthew Orohide's house, his family house at Etete in GROA. The fence there is so high, even more. The fence there is like prison yard. Prison yard fence is not as high as the fence in Orohide's house. Matthew Orohide. Brother, I've been there for years. Tell me what development Orohide have brought to Edo State? Nothing. They are there for themselves and for their family. He want to come back for the 3rd time. I heard that other people are saying Matthew, what again? This man, from that Amagbaga is the one now. All of them running, I don't too much involve myself in this Senate, rubbish, House of Petiting rubbish thing, because all of them are the same. All of them are the same. Abuense want to come. Orode want to contest. Obade Yama want to contest. All these people are birds of the same feather. I said they are all birds of the same feather. Sometimes I look at them. Whatever they do it for themselves. Over a week ago, I made a video. I said, if I want to be the governor today, I want to be the governor, not for you that is listening to me now. No, but I will go, but I'm coming to deceive you, tell you, I want to be the governor to come and solve all the problem in Edo. It is a lie. I am pursuing my dream. It is my dream to be governor, so that when I'm gone, they will say the former governor. I want to be the governor. I want to be the president. I want to be a senator. It is me first. Me, everybody. Listen, you know, the Bible say, let me use the Bible for example. The Bible say, love your neighbor as you love yourself. That means you are going to love your neighbor the way you love yourself. It didn't say love yourself the way you love your neighbor. It said love your neighbor the way you love, just like the way you love yourself. So you love yourself first. So I want to be the president first, not the people. So if it is me first, then let nobody die, create enmity, kill your brother for any fucking politician. They want to be president for themselves, not for you. They want to be governor for themselves, not for you. Nobody has been governor for you. Your own is to vote. You can't beat them, you join them team. That's how it is. Okay. I said what we are saying now is to warm up. Look at Anambra State. You see, the governor there hand over to the new governor Soludo. He tried to escape, to fly out of the country. Obino with his wife, and he was arrested. He was arrested. Did you know the wife, few days, 2 days or 3 days ago, the wife was on the street saying she's going to the Senate. The wife of a man who tried to sneak out of Nigeria after handing over to the new governor. The wife who the useless Ojuku's wife and the stupid Ojuku's wife, all of them stupid, slapped the same woman the other day. She said she's going to the Senate. She was on the street, raising her hand, smiling, crowd, Igbos, Igbo, they were all singing, oh, you know, these guys, you know, Igbo youth are very stupid and foolish, you know. All of them, the women were walking like hero, I'm going to Senate. That is it. The same thing, a man who others are saying the husband destroyed the state. Have you ever seen any governor that will hand over and try to leave the country the same day? It has never happened before. That is the reason why somebody will bring somebody like Buhari and tell you Buhari is your General Chochin, you know, that's the former Prime Minister of England. After 8 years of Buhari even destroying the country the more, the person will come and tell you, come and vote for me. Because they know we are stupid. I don't want to say you or we all are stupid in Nigeria. So is that the kind of Nigeria you want to sacrifice your family, your children, your beautiful children, your wife for? Do what you can do and leave the rest. Nigeria don't want it. It's a fucking nation, a fucking country. You know, it is that country is for everybody. It's not for one man. I know what I'm saying now. Some people still don't understand what I'm trying to say. I am trying to say everybody must take it easy. You know, the other day, they said Tinubu, I was trying to use Tinubu for example. I said I don't, who will support? Any reasonable man from the South will never support Tinubu. Anybody that have brain, if you want change in Nigeria, you won't support 70 years old man. Buhari was 72, I be 71, 72, when you make him your president. Buhari will be 80 years today. And you want change in Nigeria? 80 years in Nigeria. 80 years. Ask yourself, what's wrong, 40 years old man? What's wrong if 40 years old man rule Nigeria? Now, did you know that Oshomole is going to the Senate at the age of 70? Oshomole is a good guy. But what I'm saying, Oshomole is going to the Senate at the age of 70. 70. Is that the country you want to sacrifice your life for? The Tinubu is 70 and he want to be the president. He's going to rule you till he's almost 80. And you want change in such country? Nigeria, what I'm trying to say here, everybody must take it easy. We are the problem. The Nigerians, we are the problems. There is no need. You know, that is the reason why people like me, when I see some Igbos misbehaving, it pains my heart. Or when I see some people kind of, again, let me say something. You know, we are trying every day to let our people know Igbos are good people. Edos are good people. Yorubas are good people. Asian people are good people. Urobos are good people. All these tribes have bad people. They have bad people. Every Yoruba have bad and wicked people. The other one have everybody. Every tribe they have good and bad people in every tribe. Let me ask you people some questions. You know, I just said something now concerning Tinubu, right? Okay. I asked this question before. I said, okay, let's assume APC give their ticket to Tinubu and PDP give their ticket to Atiku. Who are you going to vote for? That's easy. That's easy. We keep telling our people, wait. Wait. You must use your head to break the door that you lost the key so that you won't destroy the key and destroy the door. Wait. You know, I saw Dino Malai saying we have to give to Atiku again. Atiku must contest again. Dino Malai, I think yesterday, I think it's there, you know, he's talking about his political party is going to win. Atiku, they will give their ticket to Atiku. You know, Atiku is a Fulani. So the question is, are you going to vote for another Fulani to rule you for another 8 years again? Everybody wait. Now, are we going to allow this APC and PDP to keep using and dumping, you know, deceiving us? That is our problem. 2, we must do something. You know, I've been saying it here. I don't want to repeat it again so that people know where I stand. And telling our people, it is time for us to come together and do the right. Come together with respect, you know, respect and think of what we can do, you know, and solve Nigerian problem. But it is foolishness for anybody to sacrifice his life, your time, your children, your family for Nigeria. You will regret it. It is everybody's country, not your country. It's only fools that do that. Fools that is doing that. Look at their life. Are they progressing? They are not. So let us go to the main topic. The reason why I'm here this evening. Okay. First, let me play a video of my brother Mike Ozekome. Let me play a video of Mike Ozekome. You know, and Mike Ozekome speaking grammar. I said, oh God, this is your grammar. Your grammar is not getting too much. You see, I am the first that advised these IPOB monkeys to change their lawyer. That all these they are Igbo fools, Igbo lawyer, those Igbo Nyamri lawyers cannot help them. They know nothing. They only brag on social media. I suggested and Falana and Mark Zuckerman, you know, and But I'm the one that is still saying that, Michael Zokome, you talk too much. All this, you're bragging. You talk too much. Once you begin to associate yourself with this Igbo Onyamiri IPOB, when we see Igbo Onyamiri, we are not talking about the reasonable. We have the fantastic people that think straight, normal Igbos. We have them. I'm not talking about these ones. Those ones know themselves. Intelligent Igbo, we know we have them. But when we say Onyamiri, IPOB, Onyamiri Igbos, we know you know the Mumu people we are talking about. Once you start associating with them, you begin to reason like them. You begin to act funny, acting stupid sometimes. So my video is kind of telling my cousin, be careful, these people, there is curse upon these people. Don't go and share from the curse. What is your grammar? What is your lying? You keep lying. I don't know. You are even deceiving. Whether you are deceiving them or I know you are working for your money. Whether you are deceiving them for the money to keep flowing, I don't understand. It is better let these people, let them do their nonsense. You are a great lawyer. You shouldn't be with these animals. These guys are animals. The Igbo elite, Igbo leaders know Biafra is impossible. They know. They know. They are, when the governor Soludo were still, when he came in, even before then, making noise. Soludo, the governor of Anambra, the new governor of Anambra, making noise. If you are in the bush, come. Let us sit our leg, sit at home. It's only a mumu, stupid governor that will be talking like that. And you went as far as saying you don't even know the reason why the idiot in Adekano is in prison. Now you are the governor. You now know now. Because they now go to your community and set houses, burn everything there. Now you now realize you can't negotiate with terrorists. Yeah? What people like us say, IPOB is a terrorist, not because of the president like Buhari that sympathize with Buhari. I said Buhari himself is a terrorist. It is not because Buhari called them terrorists. We are the wounded civilians. We call you terrorist. We have proof because of what you do, because of what you are doing. That's the reason we call you animals, terrorists. Not because of the Buhari. You are the same with Buhari. You are all useless as far as we are concerned. So you are a terrorist. You don't negotiate with terrorists. You flush them out. You finish them off. All these IPOB ranting, finish them off. Now the governor, I'll play you governors today, all the things the governor is saying. I say, okay, you are waking up. These people, what are you going to, light and darkness cannot stay together. It is either you allow the darkness to take over your state and you, the light, go. Or you, the light, chase, they kick the darkness. IPOB is the darkness, kick them out. Let me tell you something. How are you going to tell me, human being that have brain, to go and stay in the bush with guns? Because all in the name you are fighting for freedom. Who will allow their children to go and stay in the bush all in the name of fighting for freedom? Can't you see the way I'm talking? I don't die for Edo people. I can't die for Edo people. It's not my responsibility to die for Edo people. It is our responsibility to make Edo State a better place, not mine alone. Be the hero for your children, for your wife, for your family. Your children, wife, and your children. You brought them into this life. Then you be the hero here. You want to be the hero. Wow. These people, would they take care of them when you are gone? No. You be the hero at home. No, nobody's saying you hero there. We are all hero. Let every Bama, all Edo people come out and fight the fight. Because after fighting and dying, they are not going to make you president there. They are not make you governor there. Wow, you suffered a great loss. I don't teach things like this, like that, foolishness. Nobody will allow you to tell their son to go and to go and stay in the bush. with AK-47. I be 10 years old boy to be flashing AK-47, flashing guns. No, my children are supposed to be in school. Let them go to school so that come and rule you. You mumu, IPOB mumu Igbo. They'll come and rule you. You go and stay in the bush. You were born to stay in the bush. Because all my life, I have never seen where people fighting for freedom in the bush. People that fight for they wear suit talking on the street. They don't hide. They don't hide. In every country, you have the right to be talking. That's the reason. Every country, if whatever freedom you want, you have the right. Like if I want Edo now, Edo, like we are the Edos, the Beninese. We have empire before they force us to join Nigeria. If I want to start agitating for Benin, I have to ask questions. I have been asking questions. Travel to Benin. The things they say will discourage me. I'll back down. I will go again. It is like that. It's not mine. The land is not mine. I'm a product of that land. I don't want that land. It's for everybody. You have to know, my people ready? So before you start, people, they are going to slow you down. And those, they are going to distract you. So you have to learn to handle things. You don't insult others first. There is king in that land. There's a way you mind what you say. You don't talk blah, 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 blah. Because this same Edo man you are trying to insult, they will kill you first. Don't blame them because you are the one looking for their trouble. There's a way you do it. You have the right to be walking on the street of Benin. Nobody will harm you because you never harm them. You never say they are the reason why things are slow. You'll be talking to the youth. Talking to the youth. You mind what you say. Because some people, it takes 10 years for them to convince you are ready. There are some people now who believe, who know, who want Benin like that, Benin, but they will consider many things, what they will lose. Are we going to succeed? It takes abundance, mercy of God for them to understand, to see the end in the beginning. So it's not what you do, giri. It's like somebody coming to me, I want Benin Kingdom. Before I said, okay, take it easy. How are we going to do it? I have to think, okay, how are we going to do it? Is it going to work? Sometimes it takes 15 years to convince one person. A leader is supposed to know these things. Not because 2-3 years you shout on social media, the next thing, he no give for this, he is crazy, because he did not. No. That's the reason why, sorry, a lot of people keep failing. Sorry. That's the reason why a lot of people keep failing. They don't have that patience, that leadership quality, especially these Igbos on Nyamiri. I listen to some of our Edo, who have been, these IPOB Igbos on Nyamiri have, damaged their brain. They talk as if they swear for the Yorubas, back the Igbos and swear for the Yorubas. To me, I look at them, I wonder. Yoruba, Igbo. Igbo's in the house. I'm not, you know what I mean. In all ramification, Yorubas are better. Why would you be insulting the Yorubas? I don't know. Yoruba, I know, like, how can somebody that have brain in his head will say, like, you'll be insulted because, I don't know, you married to Igbo or whoever, you're Biafran, or why you insulting the Yoruba for what? Yoruba, they owe you. I don't understand. Now, Yoruba, they owe them. Or Yoruba is the governor in their land. Insulting these Yoruba people for. I'm being fair here. I just want, like, when you told them, they say Yoruba blood. It is better to be Yoruba blood than to be your blood. You have blood. Look at your life. I don't understand. What makes you think in any way? Is it education? Is it to think straight? Is it what make you? You know, I watched Ijele Sunday when Ijele play a video of this stupid boy now they can you were talking hey boy for a Fulani Yoruba boy, you know how he talk a Fulani Yoruba bastard Yoruba. Ijele ask him, how many Yoruba owns a house in our land? How many millions of Igbo people living in the same Yoruba land? The Yoruba betrayed bastard Yoruba you insult every day. How many of your people live in Yoruba land? You have international market in Abia State. How many tribes that own a shade in that market there? My brother, when you see why people keep trying, they keep failing. It is this truth. They don't like it. I know some Yoruba will say some nasty things against we the Edos. We the Edos sometimes will say nasty things against the Yorubas too. Yorubas, some will say that's how what we do. That tribe feel they are the best. The other tribe, but let us leave tribalism. Let us weigh the Yorubas and the Igbos. What made the Igbos better than them? I don't understand. In what way, in what form? In what some idiot told me Yoruba always vote for the North. I said, okay. That fucking country, Nigeria, the first government was between the Igbos and the Fulanis. The very first government, they started that country with Igbos and Fulani. What happens? What happens? After the Civil War, democracy again, 1979. What happens? It is between the Igbos and the Fulanis. What happens? Then what do you mean? You know, before you judge people and say, are you bad? Are you good? Who is best? Who is the bad person? Who is the good person? First of all, you say, as Edo State, Abba now. Did you have any Edo Bini quarter in their 5 states gone and show me this is their state? This is where the Edo people build house, or this is where they will come and tell you you don't want to come. A lot of people want to. It's in every day they kill people, leave their land. Did they care? These are same kind of Igbos who will be on air. They boycott Yoruba cow. I mean, Hausa Fulani cow. Don't chop cow. Leave our land. Leave our land. They have over 13 million Igbos living in the north. Go to Kano, a whole area like this, they own it. They for Kano alone, they have about 4 million. These monkeys consider where they are going to. Igbos are cause. There is cause upon these people. You know, the people that make it, we don't target Igbos. We don't target them when we say things like this. Like Igbo man, they insulting the Igbo man have no right whatsoever to be insulting a Yoruba man. Because Yoruba man don't owe him a dime. A Yoruba man is the one even helping him. You know, when they are talking their Biafra nonsense, they never think their people that lives outside their region must come home. They think they get the country, their people stay home, the position they hold outside their region. That's what they reason. I'll play a video of it now, they can just now. Then you know the foolishness I'm talking about. You know, I've been telling you, in terms of when you say thinking, we don't be level. I see some Edo, although they are just miscreant like them. Insulting the Yoruba for what? Yoruba owing them? I don't understand. Yoruba owing them? Why like Edo insulting the Edo? Are they owing you? You are the one in Yoruba land. You are the one insulting them. Yoruba, Fulani, Yoruba, how many Yoruba in your land? If they are so bad as you claim, leave their land. Go back home. The truth is bitter. Now let's listen to Zekome. Zekome. Sister Zekome is working for his money. Let's see.
We're quashed and dismissed. So today, 8 of the 15 count charge were quashed and dismissed, leaving 7 counts that are on wobbling legs, counts that wobble, counts that are groveling, counts that fumble, counts that dwaddle. They will not stand. They will not hold water. Because we cannot build something upon nothing. And
okay, he said they removed the eight charges. Okay, because what if you want to get what is happening, it is you don't get anything from them. What you get from them is bragging, the social media bragging. What happened in the courts? You come and be talking about Idodo, wobble, bro, all this kind of thing, They dismantle, he dismantle. Okay, but we are surprised. Okay, let's the Nigerian lawyer. Let us listen to the Nigerian lawyer what he said, because you are bragging here. No, let's listen to the Kanu's lawyer. The
Feeling caught addressing the press. Have a little shoot today because press we are not easily allowed access to the court. So, and that was the issue we battled with at the end of the proceedings. So it took us time to address the press and also explain to them what we tend to do to challenge the new party direction. However, we had a wonderful outing today. At least on a score, I will 7 over 10%.
Okay. Let me play the Nigerian lawyer, and you said that the smarto, you did this, you did that. Let us hear from the Nigerian government what happened.
We move an application seeking for the discharge of the defendants on all the counts, the 15 counts filed against the defendants. And the court, in its wisdom, now reviewed all the charges and discovered that with the exception of 7 counts, about 8 counts appear to be similar.
Okay.
And those charges were struck out. Now, it will be also understood that in the argument of the defendants, there are counts that is reflected in the charges. When you go to the charge, you get to know all the counts. But all the counts relating to terrorism are really sustained by the court.
Now,
and make heavy weather on the issue of rendition.
Now, wait.
And the court.
The lawyer said the count they kicked out kind of similar. Since it is similar, there is no need for that. But all the charges that relate to terrorism is still there. So they kick 8 charges because they look similar. Is that what the lawyer bragged about? A wobble, all this wobble. You talk about Adekan was forced to Nigeria. I've been telling them here, America can go to any length to arrest anybody they feel, any of their citizens that is threatening the sovereignty of the United States. Russia will do the same thing. Israel will do the same thing. Even when I invited the Elvis, that IPOB guy, the same thing. You are telling the judge that they forced Adekan to Nigeria. What? Let's listen to the lawyer. What the judge said.
Bluntly said that rendition in this situation is allowed, because rendition in criminal law, in criminal case, is allowed. After all, the defendant is under a bench warrant, and anywhere he is seen, the law allows him to be taken and be forcefully brought to court, and that was what exactly happened. And again, with respect to membership of ipob, which he denied. it was the argument of the defendant that the matter is on appeal on whether ipob is a proscribed organization under the Nigerian law or not. The court also emphatically said even though the issue is on appeal, but what is in place is that ipob still remain a terrorist organization within the confine of Nigerian law. And immediately thereafter, they moved another application for bail again, which the court ordered that those application be taken, and arguments were proffered. And it was also in their arguments that Nnamdi Kanu had never flouted any of the conditions of the bail. And we have argued vehemently, showing to the court that he has actually flouted all the bail conditions. And that was the reason why the court has ordered for his, revoked his bail and ordered for his arrest. And it was also our argument that what we should be talking about is contempt of court, not even issue of bail anymore. And we are awaiting the response of the court on the next adjourned date, which the case is now adjourned till the 17th, 18th, and 26th of May 2022 for ruling and continuation of hearing. But one thing that is very significant that I thought I should mention here is that the court has already hinted us that arising from the new practice direction, considering the inconvenience this case has always caused other courts within the premises and other offices within the premises, moving forward, this case will be heard in other places that will be communicated to parties before the next adjourned date. This, I thought, is very important, and I thought I should let you know.
Sir,
wait. The judge now saying, because of the inconvenience, these Igbos, ipob Onyamiri, going to Abuja, making noise, causing go slow there, embarrassing people every time. They are going to take it to a secret place, something like that, and they will let them know before the
how do I get to tell my
before that day.
Getting access into the
They will let them know before that day. I also warned them before. I said, look, the Kanu's family, 8 or 9 members of his family always with him in the court. Lawyers, about 3 or 4 lawyers always with him in the court. And they allow them to take pictures, take videos. Then what is the use of like making noise outside? Are you going there to intimidate the court, the judge, a criminal, a terrorist, like so that you come and look like a hero? I don't understand. I said, no, you can't intimidate this court like that. I said, if you don't stop, today, they are telling them all the noise, the distraction is enough. They will be, the next court date will be in a location that will inform them. So that really, I support them. All this rubbish need to stop. All this noise they are going there to make need to stop. You see, now let us talk about the zoo and the Nigeria. They are the same people call Nigeria a zoo. Lawlessness, no law. But in the zoo now, they are taking lawyer in the zoo. They are saying, the zoo said, your bail, you were granted bail and you ran out of the country. The day you're supposed to go to court, they did see you. They are saying they did not do that because they know if you do that in the zoo or in a country, it is against the law. They now have law. They now take lawyers in the zoo. People who think those country there is a zoo. You are taking lawyer in the zoo, telling the zoo, come and be like quoting law in the zoo. You are not respecting the zoo. You now obey the law in the zoo, now telling them, okay, they should grant bail. It is only a foolish government that will grant bail or court that will free now they can. Nnamdi Kanu is not going out for two reasons. No government. He must, I don't even understand why they are saying free him. Let him stay down till they give him Biafra now. Why are they saying free? Free him for what? I think he said it's Biafra or dead. Or he wants to do guy. Let him give him the Biafra. Look, let me tell you about something. They've dismantled that country today. If it is possible, they dismantle that country. Everybody go your own way. You fight and dismantle the country if you have the capacity, if you have the power. Why are you saying bill? Free him for what? Let them give them the Biafra. Now, let me go further now. Let me go further. There is this stupid girl. This stupid girl. Let's see if I have the video of this stupid girl. This Igbo stupid girl. Let me play you the video. Let me see if I have it. Now, before I go, let me play you the video of Governor Osoludo first. Because I want Governor Osoludo. You don't want to listen. You don't negotiate with terrorists.
It's unhindered, and for the first time, they have been there for more than a year, or more than even 2 years, that we've been getting reports that they were operating from there. They came from there unhindered and attacked and men, kidnapped, raped, bombed places. For 2 years, they operated from there. But like we said, Anambra is determined to restore peace.
The governor said for 2 years they'll be operating from there. This Onongome ASM kidnapping. Not me. This Igbo man too. Igbo man too that is talking now. It's not Buhari. All the Igbo elite, the traditional rulers, the governor, the senator, their politics, they know Biafra. It is impossible. Impossible. Dead and buried with the criminal Jew. I know what I'm talking about. Listen to what the governor is saying. This is a governor that was running his mouth that day telling us he did not know the reason why Nnamdi Kanu was arrested. That is stupid talk. We let him know. Oh God, this is stupid talk. If you don't stand your ground now, if these people know that you are a chicken, they are going to rubbish you. Make friends with the people than to make friends with this animal. The money meant for infrastructure, use it for infrastructure. The money for education, use it for education. The money to repair your state, do the right job. The normal people will support you against these animals. Leave these people, these people, okay, they say you want to then negotiate with them. Over what? You want to tell these people not to do Biafra? They can't listen to you. They will not listen to you. It doesn't matter how you explain it. They are failures. None of them have anything outside their region. Their leader, the criminal, now they can have no house of his own. So they don't have any business. It's like me now telling me, as a doorman, you are telling me, and like if I have business, if I have properties outside Edo state, and like in the north, will I support you to come and be talking about dividing Nigeria? I should be considering going there to go and carry my property before, I'll consider so many things. I consider the Edos living outside our state. They don't consider these things, so Biafra, they are zombies. Biafra in their head, they are doing like this. They don't know how to get it, what to do to fight for freedom. How do you do it? That's the reason why the idiot, they can tell them, throw away your phone, they throw away their phone. Go to the bush, they go. Can't you see a normal people? You can tell a normal person, like, you go to, are you mad? The idiot telling me to go to the bush. Who you they forbid bush? You they crazy? Because I made a video about 4 years ago. I said, not until we have the mindset of a leader, Nigeria will not change. Let's stop this, being a follower. Everybody, we are all leaders. Have the mindset of the leaders, not be a follower. You have a grown-up people who say, our leader say, just like when the Christians will say the Bible says, The Muslim will say, according to the Quran says, all those zombies, what they say is that our leader say, every time our leader say, who is your leader? Who he don't lead before? Who is he? Show me his achievement, the things he have acquired in life. Who is he? Like our leader say, he might be your leader in Igbo, Nyamiri Afaruku. How that Afaruku idiot can come and decide my life in Benin, or decide their life in Yoruba land, or decide the life of Orobo? It is the lack of education that you people don't know. You people are nothing. Can do your rubbish in your village in Afaruku, or you can be fooling your Igbo people. You can do that outside your region. That is your problem. Listen to this man.
That they were operating from there. They came from there unhindered and attacked and men, kidnapped, raped, bombed places. For 2 years, they operated from there. But like we said, Anambra is determined to restore peace in our land. Peace and security must reign in our land. And so yesterday they were smoked out from there, the camp destroyed, and I think as they were fleeing from the place, cowardly now decided to come and set ablaze the local government. But thank God that the police came in on time and also smoked them out from here. As we've quite said, and we've said it over and over, we've offered only bribe to all those who are in the bush to come out, surrender your guns, and we'll help to rehabilitate you to play critical roles in the development of Anambra, the southeast, and Nigeria. And but those who refuse to take that option and decide to continue with their criminal activities from the bush, various bushes around, we can only say one thing to them. And that is that they cannot cow the people. Anambra will take back their land.
Listen.
And the point,
he said, he advised those criminals to come out from their bushes and come and join him to rebuild Anambra.
is that the majority of the people doing that.
The time they spent kidnapping and destroying Anambra, that time have passed. And he said, he have one thing to tell them. They cannot cow the Anambra people. You know, come on, cajole them, tell you lie. You know, Nigeria are bad. They are beating you, killing you. They have it is the Biafra that will give you. Biafra is worst. Biafra, you want to go and do a country with these animals, these ones. Imagine, like you said, Biafra, you want to stay in the same country with these people? Who would like to stay in the same country with these animals? I don't understand. Look at their life. Look at their character. He said, you can't cow the Anambra people anymore. Say it again. Say it again.
And that is that they cannot cow the people
of Anambra.
Anambra will take back their land.
Take back their land.
And the point is that majority of the people doing that. The statistics so far, the people are arrested. 85% of them come.
He said the people arrested, these criminals. He said 85% of them from where?
One of the states in the southeast.
In the southeast.
Another 15% from another state in the south.
In the southeast. That is to show, listen. That is to show all the criminals there, they are not Fulani at all. They are not Yorubas at all. All these criminals terrorizing you people, making your state ungovernable, killing, stealing, kidnapping people, destroying properties, government properties. They are your Igbo youth. Igbo youth. Igbo youth. Those ipob fools, criminals. How can you create a security network? You are not the president. You are not the governor. You are in Europe. Are you going to control them? Bring in Adi Kanu today. He can't control this criminal anymore. He can't. You can't. Even a government like Nigeria cannot control police. Some police still go out of line, still be doing things they don't supposed to do. A country cannot like control all their police to do the right thing. Some of them will still go and be taking bribe, even kill people and stealing their money. Police, talk less of individual. You just come and say, hey, everybody go carry guns, AK-47. How are you going to control them? And we warn them about this thing. Let this man finish what he's saying so that I'll play that video before I go.
Really are people doing this to themselves.
Oh.
Common criminals.
Common criminals.
You just get into the bush. From the things recovered from the criminals, from the camps. It's quite evident they are common criminals.
Oh.
With a register of those that they kidnapped, how much they paid, balance remaining, and so on and so forth. The debt they kidnapped and how various vehicles of stolen items. And of course, as they arrived there, they had even taken delivery. They just took delivery of food items and so on and so forth. And the place with all kinds of stuff, shrines and so on and so forth. They are not our people. That's not us. And this one too shall pass. Peace and stability must return in Anambra. Peace and stability must return in the southeast. We cannot tolerate all of this. What is my message to them is that take the olive branch and come out. Surrender your gun and we'll help you gain a useful life. But if you choose criminality, anyone in the bush with a gun is a criminal.
He's a criminal.
Anybody in the bush with a gun
is a criminal.
Is what? A criminal.
A criminal.
And will be treated as such.
Exactly.
There will be no hiding place anymore in Anambra.
Okay.
If you want to operate camps, if you want to do this, where you kidnap.
The truth is the truth. Fulani, Soludo is the Fulani, my guy. If you want to give command, go and contest. If you want to control your Igbo land, change your IPOB to political party. If the people are really with you, campaign, IPOB man, and win election. Then you begin to tell people when to sit at home, when not to sit at home. This man now, Soludo, is not APC or PDP. It's Abga. Who created Abga? Ojukwu himself. All of you go and join the Abga, since it is your Ojukwu. You said it's your love, it's your eternal dance, stupid criminal Ojukwu. All of you go and join the Abga. Now Ojukwu creator. All of you go and join the Abga and contest. You can sit in America and be telling somebody who campaign, who win election, want to sit at home in his state. It's only Mumu that will tolerate that nonsense. No same person or man or woman will tolerate that nonsense. Is Sima telling you when to sit at home in your state? You better stand as a man now and tell IPOB enough is enough of this nonsense. You can't control my state. Because the day they were doing their campaign in Abga, I saw the crowd that day. Igbo people, the one that is with him now, they are also Igbo. You see the reason why Biafra can now come. It's a waste of time. They say they will free him. Which government will free that idiot? There's no government like, look, I know they say free him, treason. Like Michael Zekume will just be speaking grammar, I don't understand. Or you want to know that every country, anybody that challenges any sovereignty, if you say You should divide any country, even in France here, where you tell the France government have a group in the bush, you give them gun. Why? You said you want to succeed. If they catch you, it is death penalty. They that is trying to divide Spain, they are in the prison now. How about now? They're in the prison. Every country in the world, when you try it, they will sentence you to death. For God's sake. Inside that same Nigeria 50 years ago, Abi, it's not 50, something years ago, Igbo head of state sentenced somebody to death for saying he wants Niger Delta. Which one, Michael Zokomericon, they say he wobble? What's he wobble here? Treason case is in neck, they say he wobble. What's he wobble? My guy, not he wobble here. Now the game, when you, not treason. I mean, the brother won't sentence somebody to death. Which one be they say no water? Or because you want me, you never see all these threatening where this guy is threatening. How you say they get guns everywhere. A man, New Year Day 2020, announced that he flashed some scary looking boys in the bush with blue beret with AK-47 on their shoulders and said they are Biafra. He created them to make Nigeria like Somali. He said it himself. You are saying no evidence, and up to today, this same group of people, they are enforcing sit at home in the southeast. You said carry water. Man, I don't understand. I've been at the money where they pay you, say carry water. Man, I know they give these people hope. This thing carry water. Well, everybody see the evidence. I don't understand they worry about some of these lawyers. Say evidence not there. Evidence there everywhere. You say evidence not there. This man I found where you sit down there, they send them go to do. What do you mean evidence not there? This is not about you like them or you don't like them. There is evidence. And the governor is talking now. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. If they want to take back their state. My guy, if you want to do sit at home, change your ipob to political party, go contest. Send your people, make you go Senate House. Go see, because these idiots, a very the way they wear Buhari announced. Buhari called you people dot nation. You are like a dot in the circle. Really, you are like a dot in the circle. Where are you going to? The next day, Beribe saw dot shirt, and you were clapping for him. As I'm speaking now, Beribe want to contest as a governor. That one is just enjoying his life, deceiving you Mumu people. Why can't you? This man now is the governor under Abga or Chuku political party. All of you go and join him.
People can do that.
Go and join him. Now let us move ahead. Let us play you. Let me play this video of this stupid girl. Let me play a video of this stupid girl. I said, most of these Igbos are good people, but most of these Igbos that carry the name IPOB, they lack sense of reasoning. Listen to this stupid girl.
First, I have one question for two people. This question that I want to ask is giving me sleepless nights. The first person I want to ask this question is Simon Eber. When the second set of people that I'm going to be asking this question are followers of Simon Eber. Simon Eber, I come to you. Simon, you said you are Mazen Nnamdi Kanu follower. In your exact words, you said that you are Mazen Nnamdi Kanu disciple. Simon Eber, are you aware that there are some women in your caucus that are calling Mazen Nnamdi Kanu's wife a prostitute and a criminal? Are you aware of that? I come to Simon Eber's followers. Simon Eber follower, are you aware that there are some women Simon Eber is working with that are calling your leader's wife a prostitute and a criminal on a daily basis in their broadcast? Are you aware of that as a follower of Simon Eber? I await your response. Simon, I waited for you to condemn those women, but you were silent. I was very patient enough for you to admonish those women publicly for calling Nnamdi Kanu's wife a criminal and a prostitute. But Simon Eber, You disappointed me, as usual. Simon Edwards followers. I know that you people heard that there are women calling your leader's wife a prostitute. I waited for you to raise alarm. I waited for you to admonish the women. But all of you pretended like you did not hear. And you people are still telling me that you love Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. No, you don't love him. You people don't love him. You guys are pretenders. Simon, I am an Igbo woman. I'm an African woman. There are some things that we don't take in my tradition, Igbo land, in my culture. When a woman is married traditionally, Nnamdi Kanu is away somewhere in DSS custody, and it's expected that the wife will be protected by Biafrans instead of protecting Nnamdi Kanu's wife. Nnamdi Kanu's wife is publicly humiliated.
I keep telling all these Igbos on Yamiri, especially this IPOB. Life is like a mirror. When you smile at the mirror, the mirror will smile back at you. Now, they insult his wife. It is unacceptable. So, all these women, you Mumu people, you Igbos on Nyamiri, have been insulting any woman that just talk about you or criticize you in any way. You call all sorts of names. They don't deserve respect. Even the Nnamdi Kanu self, Asha Buhari, Asha this, Asha boyfriend, is not somebody's wife. Now, it is your turn. You waves. The person who called Nnamdi Kanu's wife, what did they call her before he called Nnamdi Kanu's wife? Let us play the reason why the idiot. All of them are the same anyway.
Yes. Now, now prostitute.
I'm not defending anybody.
He's a prostitute, huh? So if you push me now, who not the Kanu wife now, Ashawo, because he leave the house now, go to sleep with another man. Yes. Now Ashawo, now prostitute. He's a prostitute. Unfortunately, say una the Kanu wife use the papa money because the papa na all Jews of Kanu now they pay am. Now the part of money where they pay papa now they carry across London. If you want me with Jiga, I'm not feeling it that I was Ashawo, but if you want me to dig it, you might not say if you push me. What you not supposed to hear? Now true, my brothers and sisters, now the Kanu wife na thief. Na thief. Na thief, you buy house for London, you don't relocate. Na thief. Una we be innocent people, more na no dey put na money for IPOB, na me tell na.
You see, they now insult his wife. Oh, it's unacceptable now. Who have you people? You insult kings. You clap for those that insult their father. You insult queens. You need freedom. You clap. You insult. Kill them. You threaten people. Whose wife you are not? This same idiot who Sophia have insulted my own wife. Make a video swearing for me that is talking. You are the one telling him, carry on. Oh, the table don't turn now, and it's no longer acceptable. What you sow is what you reap. you get tradition. How can things die? Who the fuck is Nnamdi Kanu and his stupid wife? You people started this whole insult. We have never in life, before the coming of IPOBC children, disrespecting elders like this. I said, whatever you are fighting for, use your head. Any woman, you know what you call ladies. Whenever they just ordinary comment, you see them on social, just comment. You burst on them. You call them names. You insult their life, especially when they are from my Benin. You are very happy. Now you want to cry. They actually inviting her. Oh, go kill Nnamdi Kanu and his stupid wife. It is what you sow, you reap. In wife, in Nnamdi Kanu himself, and all his brothers and family, una go carry everything with una head. Don't cry. You get tradition. Did your tradition when they were even insulting Obi Achebe of Obi of Onitsha? Where were you? When they were insulting all these ladies, calling them names on social media, up to today, where were you? You didn't say Igbo culture forbid it. When they were insulting kings and queens, where were you? You didn't say Igbo culture forbid children insulting their elders. Oh, it is not Nnamdi Kanu turn. When Nnamdi Kanu were insulting Aisha Buhari, saying Aisha Buhari boyfriend, this one sleeping with Aisha Buhari, where were you? Then you didn't know. You didn't have culture then. It is now you remember Igbo what culture? Culture of insulting your elders. This is the genesis. This is the genesis. ipob Nnamdi Kanu must carry all this nonsense with his head. That's just the truth. Whenever that's the reason we are kind of warning. Okay, let me repeat what this man said. I played it before. Let me just play it again.
You know what happened? The day they killed Tafawa Balewa, they removed his turban. They pour one. Igbos cannot rule Nigeria.
Okay.
And I want to remove the curse today.
Okay.
You know what happened? The day they killed Tafawa Balewa, they removed his turban. They pour wine on his head, forced him to drink, and shot him. And while he was being killed, he said, none of your tribe will ever rule Nigeria.
You see that man?
It's not a new thing I'm saying.
You see that man they killed, the very first prime minister of Nigeria. He's talking about the man they killed, the very first prime minister of Nigeria. 6 years after independence. And killed the premier in Yoruba land. Is it not Akintola Abi Akintoye? And kill Amudu Bello in the north. Their brother took over power and introduced this style of government that Nigeria, there was referendum that Nigeria unity is non-negotiable. There is no referendum. The style of government we agreed on with our colonial master, when Nigeria tire you, you call for referendum, they do referendum, you go your own jejeje. Their brother came. There is no need for that. Because they control the police, they control the military, they control everything in Nigeria. They say no need. There is no referendum. When they say Nigeria unity is non-negotiable, their brother said it. Agu Ironsi from Abia State. No, it's not negotiable. To leave Nigeria now you want to talk? No. Anybody that discuss them supposed to be hanged. And who tried it and say no, Nigeria unity is negotiable. We get right to say we'll not do again. Jasper Adakaboro. They sentenced him to death. So, after 50 years, Edo man insult me when I tell Igbo man, say, hold it right there. I say, even Christmas for Benin, Igbo man have no right to disrespect or a Christmas. Talk less of. Nobody, my guy, not be we create Nigeria, not be we they hand over Nigeria to. The day they include us in their own meeting, that the day when they fuck up. And they tell them, Nigeria bad, now we cause. Even though we they suffer for Benin on our land, now the same state, now the same tribe. They your day, and they my day. You don't have no right whatsoever. We don't speak the same language. We don't have the same culture. I love you people. But you don't disrespect us the way you people did. Ganging up against my kingdom. It is unacceptable. It is unacceptable. There's no forgiveness what you people did. I pity the normal intelligent Igbo, the normal reasonable Igbos. who is going to carry who is going to carry the cost, who we don't lay on her, because we on our own minding our business. You started including our land to your nonsense. You are the genesis of our problem in Nigeria. You put us in this nonsense. You signed the amalgamation with the whites. They hand over the country to you. You organize a coup. You drag the nation to war. I mean, something they do Binima. It is unacceptable. When I remember, they crack my brain. Because una not suppose at all. When they fight your Biafra, now by force, you do your Biafra for your 5 states, then go. Why must you insult everybody? Why must you be insulting people? As if we don't know. Are we fools? We don't know how we got here, how the problem started. You are wrong, eh? All this your character, every day, misbehaving. You write your story, you tag it to us. Idu is not your Idu. Okay, take Idu. Igodomigodo become your name. You take Igodo. We are not Igodomigodo now. We are not even Idu. We don't even know Idu now. Leave us alone. You know, I keep telling our people, I'll make a program about it. Let me just end this program here. I'm a man that believes so much in the truth. You see, every tribe in Nigeria, God created us differently. We are not related. You know, I have watched one Asian boy in America, I think from America, making a video. He was lamenting, we, the Edos and the Asian are not the same. He's right. We are not the same. It is different tribe. You don't force friendship. You don't force relationship. God created Asa unique the way he created them, the way he wanted them to be. He created Edo the way he wanted Edo to be. He created Urobo like that. He created even Igbo. He created Yoruba. Created every tribe like that. We are not related. It is the truth. The relationship between, let's say, Edo and Urobo, it is when the Edo people left Edo to go and establish kinship there many, many years ago. That is the relationship. But come and say we are brothers. We are not. But because of what happened in the past, we cannot call ourselves brothers. Is it Ikwere? Somebody left Benin and go to Ikwere and establish there. That is the relationship between us and Ikwere. Is it Calabar? The same thing with Calabar. Otherwise, God created us differently, different language. Don't ever think somebody will leave Benin and go to Esan land and change language. No, God created Esan the way he created them unique and created Edo differently the way he created us unique. You see this, he do, they cry, this one say, some people, he did. No, he said that the do is yours. I say, Sama, you carry Idu. The Idu can be for me and you. It is impossible. How did he do now begin to speak Esan, begin to speak Igbo, begin to speak Yoruba? Impossible. It's either you are the Idu or you want to claim my story. Or I am the Idu, the lineage of Idu. You are trying to put yourself in our story. That's it. Idu speak one language. Idu cannot be speaking Igbo, speaking Yoruba, speaking Edo, speaking. You speak one language. You go and look for your forefather. We don't have the same. The relationship between the Edos and the Esa, it is the same thing. Many, many years ago, somebody left here and go and settle there. That's it. If you look at even this Igbo land, Asaba, Edos left there and settled there. That's the reason for it. Just like the Yoruba, we say Yoruba and us, we have relationship. It is what happened in the past. Otherwise, God created Yoruba the way he created them. He created us the way he created us. Before the relationship between the Edos and Yoruba, the Yoruba exists. The Edo exists. Is it not the Oduduwa that is bringing trouble? Oh, he come from Edo, he not come from Edo. Before the coming of Oduduwa, Yoruba already there. The Edos already existing. So why fighting over where the Oduduwa come from? I know we don't fight. It is other people that put this thing in their head. So what I'm trying to say, I'm going to make a program. He do. We can't be from one family. Impossible. It's not one family. Everybody have your own roots. Edo have your own roots. Esa have your own roots. They are not related. There is friendship, the relationship in the past, but God created some people unique the way He created them. They are not inferior. They are superior tribe too. Just like Edo, superior. That's why I keep preaching. Every tribe is equal. Every tribe is equal. Every tribe is equal. Because it doesn't matter my population. Our population in Benin. You don't tell me Hausa man, God created a full animal more superior than me. It is impossible. Even American man, God did not create him superior than me. I believe we the Edos, we are the best because I'm from Edo. The same way Igbo man see themselves as the best. But what we are telling people, whatever you think, don't impose it on others. Don't go and disrespect others because even in Benin we say Obanyato Sewebo. We get every place. It doesn't mean we own every place. We just say these things to morals. When you go to another marshland, you mellow down, respect them, they respect you. So that Idu, the Igbo man cry Idu. How can you take Idu? We are not talking about the same person. It can be impossible. How can you say Idu is your this? And then me, I'm speaking Edo. Then I was speaking Chekra. How did it happen? No. He said that he do it for you, take it do, and let us rest. We can't have the same father, no. The same, we don't. Even we and Esan, we don't. Urobo, we don't. The relationship between us, just like Ishekiri. God created Ishekiri unique the way he created Ishekiri. But Ebinima left and settled there in the past and established that kinship there. That is the relationship between us and the Shekiri people. Otherwise, God created the Shekiri the way. You know, when you see Shekiri language, you look more like Yoruba and also look like some Edo, culture. Their way of life look like the Beninese, stuff like that. Why did they look more like because they share boundary with the Yorubas too. Because in the moment you leave this tribe, the next tribe must speak something that look like this tribe. That's how God changed it. So when you are dividing states or dividing countries, sometimes you cut some people outside, you cut some people in. Those are the things these stupid Igbos, Onyamiri, people don't understand. They just fight over some irrelevant things. They give them state, Igbos, how many Igbos outside their miserable 5 states? Yoruba have 6 states. But they still have Yoruba outside their state, after their 6 states. They say Yoruba have 6 states. But what about Kwara? Kwara is not part of the Yoruba state, but Yoruba live in Kwara. What about Kogi? Did they cry every day and say, why should you divide? You live some Yoruba in Kogi. What is wrong with these people? You are cause. Igbos, you are cause. Even Yoruba in Benin Republic. They don't die. They don't cry over this nonsense. You you are in Igbo land. You are telling them in River State where to call their community. It is not Oyigbo. It must be Obigbo. You are cause. Igbos are cause. You are problem. So what I'm trying to say here, let me close to this program here. What I'm trying to say is this. We are not related, but we have relationship with the Yoruba, just like with the Yoruba. Something happened, relationship. We and the Shekiri, their coronation that day, they still let us know their history. It has been missed. Most of the Yorubas, most of the Shekiri now, you can call, they are also related. They can say they are the Beninese because they have relationship with the Beninese. Urobos, the same thing. The Esan, the same thing. But if you say, we don't have again, my brother, you are right, we don't have again. You have your peace, I have my peace. That's what I preach. I don't preach respect. Well, when some people, it pains my heart. I said it before. See some Edos, the way they behave. I don't know if they are true from Edo, they claim. That's why this stupid girl, Kosofia. When she's talking, you would know that this illiterate. that this girl have no sense. She says she's from a Zoba. She talk as if a Zoba is one kind small place where when you give somebody 50 euro, like he can use 50 euro and control a Zoba. A Zoba. A Zoba. A Zoba is most of the millionaires in Edo in those days, they are from that area. Zoba, Asoro. This stupid girl will just be talking as if, like, Zoba is one kind small room. Zoba is where you have those old upstairs, 200 years old upstairs. You know, when you have upstairs in those days, all big men, 300 years old, kind of, when you have all those, for you to have upstairs 200 years ago, okay, you must be merchant, people that deal business. A Zoba, like, area, like Asoro, those area. Because my mother is from Asoro. From Asoro, you enter a Zoba, stuff like that. That's what you get. And imagine, go there now, you know that, yes, you are in the ancient city of Benin. Mighty place. This idiot girl who don't know her, I don't think father rented the room there. Talking as if you talking like, when you talking something, we think like it's over. It's like Obilaka now. Somebody in Europe will come and say, I'll just get 100 naira. People there that lives there are richer than your entire family. One man there, he never even come out for Europe. He never come out for Nigeria. Richer than 30 people for Europe here. They crazy. How much should they receive for salary? 1,006, 1,005. Men, people just talk anyhow. Sometimes they'll be bragging. People sap about it. We just give them sap about it. Who know me? They for there. Me where you go. Who know me? Me. I never. I don't know. Who know me? Who know me there? I'm talking about the ancient city of Benin. I be where I said there do you I before my head, but one idiot very boomer. You got to make noise do because you they follow Nyamiri. They talk to as if we like do like one kind suffer people like. My people, they kill my people suffer. I give this one, my people suffer. No. We are talking about we are the Edos. We are the Edos. From in the morning, we are talking about a city where in the morning, 8, 10, 11 o'clock, go slows everywhere. Go slows everywhere. In the evening, go slows everywhere. Cars everywhere. Not be weird poor people. Like you can do all this your shenanigans like some people in the bush. You have small states, small lands, everybody telling them where to come and when not to come. One get down on it there. You can who want triumph for you can triumph like somebody telling Edo is too big. How you going to do that? Like tell Edo people when to come on. It shows you guys are slave. You are slave. And some people inside the bush. If you go bush for my state, it means say you dey farm. Maybe you go farm cassava. Not be you dey for the farm who you supposed to farm. They tell people for town. When men they run things. Who they go market, they go men they run things. Those who they come from Europe, they come, they come relax. They do, yeah. Who they build us, they build us. Who they run business. Yeah, one man for inside bush for you, you want to tell us. Say that because no, I will not get bush for town. Where the bush you dey? Where you want for the give you command. My people, I thank you all for being with me. I am the wounded civilian. We don't preach it here. We preach the truth. And that is the reason why sometimes we are few here. But those that understand what I'm trying to say, they understand what my point. But those who think otherwise, now you sabi. A woman will run a meroi. Memwe do megboto. Igbo mase. Memo ewo megbo to ma. Bo ma se gbo keregbe. Igbo. Igbo. Thank you very much and God bless.